Now on CoastTV News.
Quiet hours in South Bethany.
I think it's great.
A new ordinance cracking down on late-night noise.
Lewis Park concerns.
It's a lot of stones that are loose and everything.
What the city is doing.
Brazilian steakhouse coming.
I'm really excited to try it out.
Two sisters bringing a taste of home to Millsboro.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Quiet hours in South Bethany, what the council decided today. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with the fine that you could now face if you're a little too loud in South Bethany.
You're about to see South Bethany's Town Hall. That's where a unanimous decision was made today by the council. They'll now fine you if you're caught violating new quiet hours. CoastTV News' Brandon Ferguson is live in South Bethany. And Brandon, this starts soon.
Maddie, this ordinance passed this morning, and these rules go into effect immediately. That means tonight is the first night here in South Bethany. You could be fined for violating this ordinance in just about 5 hours from now. Between the hours of 11 p.m. and 8 a.m. in South Bethany, quiet hours are in effect. That's the decision made by the town council Friday.
I think it's great.
The ordinance says any sound that is unreasonably loud, clearly heard beyond property boundaries, and disturbing neighbors could cost you $50. Dennis Garbowski has been in South Bethany for 8 years and doesn't see a problem with the times.
I think that's reasonable. I mean, people come down here to enjoy the summer months, and the kids sometimes they get a little out of hand, but 11 o'clock's reasonable, I think.
It wasn't always 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. here in South Bethany. Just 1 month ago here at the town hall, it was proposed 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. before those changes were made today. Some things are exempted from this ordinance, like emergency services, public work utilities, and town-wide authorized events. Local Kelly Devine doesn't see any problem with the rule, but she also hasn't seen much of a need for it in this generally quiet beach town.
Not at all. It's one of the things we love about it.
So if you're enjoying a nice night out in South Bethany, remember, keep it quiet after 11 p.m. because silence is golden, but fines will cost you. We also spoke with one man off camera here in South Bethany who said in other towns like Dewey Beach will be enforced more because of the popularity for more younger people, but he doesn't mind it here in South Bethany as well. Live in South Bethany, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
This isn't the only coastal town with new quiet hours. Earlier this year, the Fenwick Island Town Council voted to expand their quiet hours. They now begin at 10 p.m. instead of midnight and continue until 8 a.m. The fines for noise violations are set at $200 per person. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, should coastal towns have overnight quiet periods?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. 68% say yes needed, 25% say too strict, and 7% want there to be some exceptions.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app, and we will show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
Half a dozen families are displaced tonight after a Cambridge townhome explosion. Take a look at this video of the explosion just before 11:30 Thursday night. You see it off screen there. According to the State Fire Marshal's office, those living in the unit were at work. Those living on either side escaped without injury. We spoke with the next door neighbor of where the explosion happened. In his house, everything is gone. He says the sound of the explosion, though, saved his life and his family's, and now he has nowhere to call home.
We had some friends who lost their home a month ago, and we helped them out. We sent them some money and whatnot, and it's like, for them. But you never imagine that could be you.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The American Red Cross assisting those displaced by that explosion.
Just a stunning video there. A big win for the Belhaven Hotel proposed for Rehoboth Avenue where Candy Kitchen is. You might remember Rehoboth's Planning Commission had pushed back on the hotel, citing concerns about loading berths, railings, and antennas. But today, the Planning Commission, at that meeting, they decided to render the concerns moot, saying it cannot interpret zoning code that opposes the Board of Adjustment. All that being said, today the commission withdrew its opposition to the Belhaven's appeal, and now it will go to city commissioners. A new sports complex, better transportation, more shopping. Just a few ideas shared at a workshop looking at the shape of the future of Ocean City. Dozens of neighbors visited the event to make their voices heard, and town leaders say they're planning to listen, taking ideas from today's workshop to build future projects. The town's tourism director says today is just the start.
It's great to get together one time, but I think, as Rachel has mentioned, this is going to take multiple occasions for us to, build upon those ideas.
The tourism director says ideas from today's workshop will be taken to town council to see what is feasible.
Speaking of Ocean City, we're going to go ahead and take a live look out there right now and turn it over to our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And it's just kind of drizzly, cloudy, drizzly, everything with a white except, sunny, right? It's actually a little chilly as well. But in Lewis right now, our Irish Eyes camera, we're at 43 degrees with overcast conditions, and just the gray is everywhere. Taking a look at where we stand, we're going to stay in the low 40s for the rest of the night with partly to mostly cloudy skies. And don't be surprised if you run into some late night fog, patchy fog, particularly if you're going out late tonight. Keep that in mind because driving on some of the country roads is going to be a little bit of a challenge, particularly after the 9 o'clock hour. That being said, hey, we warmed up to about 50 degrees for the high today. 54 is where we're supposed to be. We can only muster enough thermodynamic energy for 50. Now, we had a low of about 42, so fortunately, the clouds worked in our favor to keep us warmer than the norm, but it kept us from getting up as high with our temperature or maximum temperature for the day, which is closer to the norm. 84, by the way, the record set. We're about 2 degrees cooler than we were 24 hours ago in Georgetown, 1 degree cooler in Ocean City, but 3 degrees warmer in Salisbury. So everything's about location, location, location. No matter where you're located this weekend, it's going to become extremely breezy, Maddie. We'll talk about that coming up in your full forecast. Till then, back to you.
Thank you, Paul. The education wing at the Milton Theater is coming along. The theater says it recently had a construction meeting, seen here, to ensure every aspect of the wing is moving forward as planned. The goal of the new space is to provide a place for young artists to learn and create. The theater is still seeking donations, and it is funded by the community.
Do you want to protect Delaware's sand dunes? Saturday, March 15th, you can join DENREC in planting beach grass along the coast. This will be from 9 a.m. to noon. It will be at many different locations. You can register online.
Several parks in Lewis are listed on the city's website as having safety issues such as lighting and walking liabilities. So that's all being discussed at a Parks and Rec meeting Monday. Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken is live there in Lewis. Emma, you're at one of the parks that has a safety concern.
Maddie, here at George H.P. Smith Park, the walkway around the pond is what the city says is the safety issue here. As you can see, the pathway is pretty narrow here, and the city says after this pond is rehabilitated, they will bring in ADA compliance. Another area of concern, repairing the bricks on the walkways at Zwannendale Park, and not just the parks, but the city says the lighting at Savannah and Johnny Walker beaches are safety issues too. Some people in Lewis, especially seniors we spoke with, think these discussions are important.
The safety part of it would be, for me, walking, like what's underneath on the ground, as long as it would be something that would make me feel more steady as I'm walking along. Maybe railings here or there would be helpful.
And those projects just mentioned, as well as the walkway safety issue here, are capital projects, meaning they will cost the city money. Live in Lewis, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
The Indian River Volunteer Fire Company broke ground today on an expansion project for their Station 2 on Banks Road. They say one of the major reasons that they are renovating is because there is a growing population, which means more 911 calls. The new station will store the fire trucks and other emergency vehicles and have meetings and showcase the services they provide.
The construction of this project is a community milestone. It's a location for the community to congregate, host meetings and activities, but also represents the services that we provide to the community.
Construction is planned to start immediately and is expected to be done by January 2026.
We are just getting started this evening.
Ocean City preparing for the big St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow.
And we will be windy over this weekend. More on your forecast coming up.
First, a new restaurant on the way in Millsboro, highly anticipated there. And we'll show you what it is when we're back in just 60 seconds.
At the car store, we've got you covered. From trucks to cars to SUVs. Many with low miles, remaining factory warranty, and backed by the car store's certified advantage. So get to the car store and find the right car at the right price right now. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Spring cleaning is simple with a mold-resistant, easy-to-maintain tub and shower from Coastal Bath Company. With countless 5-star reviews, you know you're in good hands.
The acrylic in the bathroom holds up as advertised.
It's easy to maintain. It's easy to clean.
I highly recommend Coastal Bath. They do an awesome job.
Enjoy 18 months of no payments and no interest, plus $1,500 off your new bathroom remodel.
Don't wait. Call Coastal Bath today. Local and family owned, Coastal Bath.
At the truck store, we've got what you're looking for. Quality, pre-owned trucks for work or play, and backed by the truck store's certified advantage. Do more. Play more. Get more. From the truck store in Del Mar and Dover.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
A sign advertising the new soon-to-be Brazilian steakhouse Nossa Casa in Millsboro.
Going in what was the Georgia House restaurant.
Nossa Casa would be the first Brazilian steakhouse in this area. Coast TV News' Zakia Jennings joins us live there in Millsboro.
Zakia, the owners gave you a quick rundown of what it would look like.
Maddie, Charlie, along this wall here is where the sisters say they plan to have their bar. Now further down this end here is where they say they're going to have their buffet. Both sisters say they're very excited to bring their family traditions to the Millsboro community. These men are working Monday through Friday to lay down the foundation of Taina and Maria Luisa's dream. The sisters say the idea for a Brazilian restaurant was on the table for discussion during one of their family dinners, a tradition they're looking to share.
We want everybody to experience what we had back home. Show a little bit of how we felt sitting at a table with our family, able to share love and care for one another. And we're just happy to have everyone come in and experience that with us.
The steakhouse would be an all-you-can-eat Rodizio-style steakhouse, with waiters coming to your table with various cuts of meat. Destiny Gathers is looking forward to a new dining experience.
Me and my family were riding by and we saw it being built, and I love steak, so I'm really excited to try it out. I cannot wait to have my first family dinner there.
Taina and Maria Luisa say they have almost all of the permits they need to open up as soon as possible so they can host dinners for people like Destiny. The Bittencourt sisters say they're looking to bring what they call a lavish yet affordable restaurant to the town by the start of the summer. Live in Millsboro, Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
And feel free to take your favorite weatherman there. All right, we have a scale wind watch. We're going to talk about how breezy it's going to be over the weekend. Don't forget that reservation.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
Hey homeowners, are you thinking of transforming the exterior of your home? I'm Brendan with CR3 American Exteriors. Our team knows how to turn your vision into reality. Plus, every project is backed by the CR3 Service Guarantee. Right now, enjoy special financing with 0 payments until 2025 and save 20% on any new roof. CR3 is proud to have earned countless 5-star reviews from homeowners all across Delmarva. Visit CR3 DMV today or contact us at 410-842-2718 for your free estimate.
At Cabinet Discounters, we're turning your remodeling dreams into reality. Whether you're upgrading your kitchen, revamping your bathroom, or adding storage solutions to other spaces, we've got you covered. With over 40 years of trusted expertise, we're proud to bring our commitment to quality and service to Frankfort, Delaware. Explore top quality cabinets, elegant countertops, and expert design services at our showroom. And let us help bring your vision to life.
Cabinet Discounters, great quality, great price.
Fall in love with safety and reliability at Gateway Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Get more for your tax refund with Alton Brothers' guaranteed lowest everyday price. No games, no gimmicks, just their guaranteed lowest prices every day on the brands and styles you love. Plus, take advantage of select items up to 50% off. That's up to half off Alton Brothers' lowest everyday price. Why wait for a sale when you can get Delmarva's guaranteed lowest everyday prices at Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury lately?
We could practice our skills anywhere, but here is where we've chosen to be. It's here that we find new ways to create hope, give second chances, save lives. One day your heart will need us, and on that day, we'll be ready, without missing a beat. The Heart and Vascular Institute at Bay Health. Our commitment runs deep.
Give your home that brand new house feel with a spring refresh from Spicer Brothers Construction. From top quality roofing, siding, windows, doors, and gutters, we can handle all your exterior renovations installed by professional experts, built to last a lifetime.
And with our price match guarantee and done right guarantee, you can have total peace of mind. Right now, save 25% on your entire Refresh Your Home project. Plus, with our Home Shield Protection Package, know your home is covered year-round.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Delmarva Sports Network updates can be heard on Big 1077.
A bit gloomy, definitely a whole lot of gray, and drizzle with even a mix of fog. All the things that make for a perfect looking Monday, but it's Friday, right? But it looks a lot like a Monday, so I'm told. Our Gateway Subaru camera indicating just how much of the overabundance of moisture we have. And by the way, in case you were ever wondering, fog, technically, meteorologically speaking, is actually a cloud on the ground. So it's kind of cloudy where we walk, right? We're not walking on the clouds, we're walking through them. 43 degrees right now, Ocean City, and we're going to stay in the lower 40s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Now, we're hovering in the 40s most locations, but where there's just the slightest peak of sunshine, we've clicked over into the 50s. For example, in Seaford as well as Redden, we have just a touch of sunshine, and it takes just that much thermodynamic or light energy from the sun to change how it feels dramatically in your particular neighborhood. Everywhere else, we're still staying cloudy. Gale wind watch is in effect. It kicks in for this weekend. So this is the difference. Small craft advisor is usually about 25 mile per hour winds, but when we're upgraded to a gale wind watch, we're talking about 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts. And that's mainly along the beaches for us in Lewis, Rehoboth, Ocean View, Indian River Inlet, Fenwick Island, all of those areas. In addition to that, we've just been saddled with a newly issued dense fog or marine fog advisory. Now, dense marine fog is mainly talking more so offshore, okay, not necessarily at the shore, but more offshore or right close to the beach area or this strip of highway that we like to drive every so once in a while. And that's actually in effect around the most southern portions of the Delmarva Peninsula. High pressure still in control of our weather. So overnight we stay foggy and cloudy and temperatures in the 40s. Breaking down our expectations for tomorrow. A bit foggy for us from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, even to about 10 o'clock. We stay cloudy at noon, and then we see a ray of hope by 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon with some sunshine and the winds turning out of the south. Saturday morning, 40s, cloudy. We'll go into the 50s by Saturday afternoon thanks to the clouds thinning out and give us a shot at some sunshine. Sunday, the winds pick up dramatically out of the south and we click over into the 60s. But now the latest model is swinging a lot of that rain offshore. Like this is the new model run that just occurred. But we'll still have some spotty showers that'll be a part of the mix for us on Sunday. Saturday, 46 at the start for the most southern portion of our viewing area. Then we'll see cloud cover thicken up for us for Sunday. We're looking for precipitation to kick in, particularly for us on Monday more so than Sunday. But we still need that rain because we're in the midst of a severe drought in Broadkill, Lewis, Midway Park, Cool Springs, and those areas. So as we begin to kind of take a look at this, we look at Sunday, this pulls through. Monday morning, 3 o'clock, it slides through. And then when it flares up and starts really acting up, it should be off the shore by then. 42 for tonight. 61 for tomorrow. and very breezy on Sunday. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast.
Thank you, Paul. Do you want to support Cape Henlopen State Park? The 21st annual indoor flea market is tomorrow at the Officers Club. There will be raffle baskets, clothing, and household items. All proceeds go to the Friends of Cape Henlopen State Park educational programs for school children.
The Cambridge South Dorchester boys basketball team was back in the state championship earlier today in College Park. Delmarva Sports Network's Luke Maley was at the Xfinity Center to cover all the action and has more from an instant classic.
The Cambridge South Dorchester Vikings came into the Xfinity Center today seeking revenge for last season's state title loss. To pick up a win this time around, they'd have to go through the seed school. We start with under 1 minute to play in regulation. CSD down 3 and in need of a bucket to keep the season alive. They go to Kobe Ennels and the senior ties it. What a shot. We go to overtime. Then in OT, the lockdown defense continues. Ennels comes over for a huge block to keep the game tied. Then, in the final 10 seconds with the game still deadlocked, the Vikings needed another hero, and after a long possession, the ball finds its way to Sterling Perkins. Cambridge South Dorchester leads with .4 left, and that would be enough. Perkins is the Vikings' hero as they win the state championship 36-33. The Vikings become the first Bayside school to win a state championship since Pocomoke in 2016. Reporting from College Park, Maryland for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Luke Milai.
Brian, what's the difference between salt-treated decking and composite decking?
Treated lumber costs less but needs a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood but won't crack, fade, or rot while adding value to your home.
And with Paul Davis, you can explore colors and designs right from your home. We'll bring the showroom to you.
And give you a same-day estimate.
Call now and get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber. Or no payments and no interest for 12 months, but only through March 31st. Call Paul Davis today.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, emergency plumbing service 24/7.
Save floor $100 on new floors now at Carpet and Tile Mart. Mohawk had a rhino live on Smart Strand carpet for 2 weeks. With eco-friendly soap and water, the carpet cleaned up good as new, making wild look mild.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Coastal Comfort knows you can't always plan when you'll need us. That's why Coastal Comfort technicians are dedicated experts. Early mornings to late nights, cold or hot weather, day in and day out, delivering quality service when you need them. Reliable, trustworthy, always here for you. Experience the Coastal Comfort difference. Call us or visit coastalcomfort.com to schedule your appointment today. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Jolly Roger Amusement Parks is kicking off spring with huge savings. Get 25% off all passes for water park, amusement rides, passport to fun carts, go-karts, and mini golf. All passes on sale now. Hurry, this online-only sale ends April 17th. Simply head to jollyrogerpark.com and enter code JOLLYSPRING2025 to unlock your discount. Make your spring unforgettable at Jolly Roger Amusement Parks. But act fast, this deal won't last long. Visit jollyrogerpark.com today and start saving big.
Jolly Roger is just another day. It's just another day at the beach.
Save floor $100 on new floors now at Carpet and Tile Mart. Get soft, durable, easy to clean Smart Strand carpet at $400 off. See store for details. Visit a Carpet and Tile Mart Supercenter or carpetmart.com today.
Get ready for 4 days of fun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, over 200 unique artisan products, and an enhanced selection of food, beer, and wine. You won't want to miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from April 24th to the 27th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances and ticketed headliners like Strangelove, the Depeche Mode Experience, country music sensation Hunter Hayes, and the legendary Wailers featuring Junior Marvin, opened by Pacifier. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Ocean City is preparing for the St. Patrick's Day Parade tomorrow. It started in 1980 and has grown into Maryland's largest St. Patrick's Day celebration. You can see the beginning of the parade, the signs there. That's where the parade's going to start, and some barriers for the crowds. That parade starts at noon there on Coastal Highway.
Well, looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to be had. Hey, by the way, something's going to be fun is winning, and Sheila Palmer, you're our winner, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. She lives in Pocomoke City, Maryland, by the way. I'm always impressed by the folks that view us in Maryland. That's all right. We appreciate you. We hear you. We appreciate you. All right, anyway, you can find out what's happening with your forecast, whether you're in Maryland or in Delaware. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. Now, we actually had some changes here happening with our 10-day forecast. We initially were calling for a yellow alert day on Monday, but because of the latest run of the models that we've been doing, that's been shifted back towards Sunday. Not necessarily because of the rain, but more so because of the wind. The wind, and we're going to go into this a little bit more detail tonight with the 11 o'clock newscast, but the wind profile, the forecast is coming back really aggressive here, so we're going to let you know what's happening there. And of course, enjoy your Monday.
All right, thanks for watching us here on Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.